Story time, it's my favorite time, spending time reading with you. Welcome to another story time with Gam Gam. Let's see what we have for today. Welcome back to Story Time with Gam Gam. We have a fun winter story, The Pine Tree Parable. I wonder what this is about. I'm guessing it's probably a little bit about Christmas, but let's check it out and see. This story was written by Liz Curtis Higgs, and it was illustrated by Nancy Munger. The Pine Tree Parable. Every spring, the farmer planted flowers. Every summer, he grew fruit and vegetables. Every fall, he harvested bright orange pumpkins. That sounds like good times, right? Who doesn't like the pretty flowers in the spring and fruits and vegetables all summer and even into the fall? And our verse at the bottom says Genesis 8:22, as long as the earth continues, there will be planting and harvest, cold and hot, summer and winter. And that seems to be true. And every day of every year, the farmer grew the tallest, widest, biggest, greenest, loveliest crop of all. Look how big those flowers are. What is it? Is it those flowers? Maybe it's corn. Christmas trees. He plants a pine tree and the rain makes it grow. Isaiah 44:14. The farmer and his wife began planting seedlings when their children were small. Each year the family grew. So did the little pine trees. See how small it is? Then it's getting bigger as the little boy, and then they added the little girl. And now the trees were quiet. The children were noisy. Look at how big the children are, and the family grew. But the farmer's wife loved everything that grew on the farm. Children are a gift from the Lord. Psalms 127:3. One chilly November day, the time finally came to sell the pine trees to the neighbors. Oh, do you think that would be hard to give away those trees? Or to sell them? People bought the fine-looking trees, which soon filled many homes with the fragrance of Christmas. I love the smell of a Christmas tree. Romans 15:2, let each of us please his neighbor for his good, to help be stronger in faith. But the farmer's wife couldn't bear to part with one remarkable tree. And I can understand that. How about you? It stood very tall and perfectly straight. Its long branches danced on the wintry air. There's the farmer's wife. She put a tag on the tree so people would know. The farmer's wife hung a tag on the pine tree, not for sale. She added a shiny gold star on top. Now the family could enjoy the tree day after day, year after year, Christmas after Christmas. So the tree was great and beautiful. With its long branches, its roots reached down to many waters. Ezekiel 31:7. The next holiday season brought more neighbors to the farm. I hope they're planting more trees. The perfect tree was taller than ever. So the tree was taller than all the other trees in the field. Ezekiel 31:7. But look, it looks like they're ready for the holidays. They got their winter tire on. They've got boots and mittens, snow pants, and the little doggies got a ribbon, maybe for decorating the tree. And here we have, maybe this is Mama, with the trees and wreaths. When the neighbors asked, oh, how much for this beautiful tree? The farmer's wife just smiled and shook her head. Sorry, not for sale. Job 28:19. It's cannot even be bought with the purest gold. One Christmas Eve, when the farmer's children were children no longer, a family of 3 drove up in a rusty old truck. Their clothes were patched, and their faces looked tired. You will always have the poor with you. Matthew 26:11. They do look tired, don't they? They trudged up and down a row of trees, but no one else wanted. The trees had missing branches and crooked trunks. Those trees were free. They were the only kind of Christmas tree the family could afford. And I know some of you probably have been there too. I know I have. Proverbs 22:2, the rich and the poor are alike in that the Lord made them all. Do you think they'll find the tree they're looking for? And look at, do you see the bluebird and the bunny in the picture? And over here, with the little girl hopping, there's a bunny watching. Maybe the bunny wants to hop along too. The little child found her way to the tallest pine tree. She stood at the foot of it, looking up, through the sweeping branches to the glistening star on top. Oh my, she sang out, can we buy this one? Oh, there's a little kitty cat and a boy peeking around the tree. Her parents were embarrassed. They knew they could never afford it. The farmer's family were also embarrassed. They knew too. But the little girl didn't know the cost. She only knew that it was the most wonderful pine tree in the world. Please was all she could say. It is sad when you don't get what you hope for, Proverbs 13:12. And that's true. Look at the family all looking on, very sad. The little girl was so poor, yet so full of hope. What could the farmer's wife say to her? What could she do? What do you think? What do you think she should do? Matthew 18:5, whoever accepts a little child in my name accepts me. The farmer's wife took a deep breath. I'm sorry, she said, this tree is not for sale. But we'd like you to have it as a gift. Proverbs 19:17, being kind to the poor is like lending to the Lord. The Lord will reward you for what you have done. But see how big of a smile the little girl has on her face? The little girl's parents could not speak a word. What a kind and generous gift. The farmer's wife didn't even know them. They were strangers. The whole law is made complete in this one commandment. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Galatians 5:14. And that's what the farmer's wife did, didn't she? She loved her neighbors. The farmer smiled at his wife. Well done. His smile seemed to say, the gift is good. And that was the perfect gift, wasn't it? Each one shall give then what he has decided in his heart to give. God loves the person who gives happily. And they did that happily, didn't they? No one forced them to give the tree away. They did it of their own accord. 2 Corinthians 9:7. As the farmer took his saw to the bottom of the trunk, the child could not keep her joy inside. She leaped up and down. Hooray, hooray, the tree is ours. Look at her jumping up and down, and the little dog is happy, and it's snowing. When wishes come true, it's like eating fruit from the tree of life. Proverbs 13:12. The farmer's wife watched her favorite pine tree as it fell to the snowy ground. Tears shone on her eyes. She brushed them away like snowflakes. Yes, it was a great sacrifice, but it brought even greater joy. Isn't that just like Christmas? You know that Christ was rich, but for you he became poor. Christ did this so that by his being poor you might become rich. 2 Corinthians 8:9. And that is the story of the pine tree parable. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that this winter season you have a chance. Even though Christmas is past, it's never too late to be kind to those around you or to show some extra love and attention by giving to those who have needs. I hope that you have a great day and you sleep well. Good night. I love you.